What's going on, guys? It's Double A Games here, and I decided that since all my shit was broken yesterday by games such as Turbo Dismount and The Impossible Game, that I would take a nice, easy Sunday. And since tonight is going to be WWE's Money in the Bank, I figured, hey, why don't I make a prediction video? It'd be cool, right? Some of you may not know, but I am huge into WWE. I have been for quite a while. Sorry, itchy. I just woke up. If you can't tell, my hair's a mess. I've been following wrestling since probably about severely following since like 2006. But I've seen content from from the early 80s to what happened on Raw last week, and I love it. So I figured, hey, you know what? Why don't let me just get this page open here real quick. Why don't I take a look at the match card and give you guys a prediction of what I think is going to happen tonight? I mean, all the sports analysts are doing it, other YouTubers are doing it, my friends are doing it, so why don't I do it? So here we go. Here's tonight's match card. The pre-show is going to be R-Truth versus King Barrett. Obviously, King Barrett's going to win because R-Truth is old and useless, and he should have been retired like 4 years ago. We've got Ryback versus Big Show for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, Ryback just won the Intercontinental Championship in Elimination Chamber against, who was in that? I don't even remember. I don't even care. It doesn't really matter. He just won it 2 weeks ago, and the fans really, really, really liked it. I don't think that Vince or Triple H would allow someone like Big Show, who is a sellout and a corporate stooge, to take the title away from someone who's a fan favorite like Ryback since Survivor Series, when he helped Team Ziggler and Team Cena beat the Authority the first time. Which is a great match, by the way. If you haven't seen it, I recommend going on the network and looking at it. Next after that, we've got Nikki Bella versus Paige for the Divas title. To be honest with you, I'm a huge Paige lover. I think Paige will take it this time. The only problem is there will probably be some interference because Naomi and Tamina are both very, very jealous of both Nikki and Paige, because they're both previous Divas champions. They've held the titles for a very long time, and Naomi and Tamina have done nothing except for complain and cry and pretty much just say, I should do this, but then, they can't perform. So it's either going to be Paige taking it, or Nikki Bella is going to retain by disqualification because of, Tamina or Naomi. Next up, we've got Kevin Owens versus John Cena, the rematch from, Elimination Chamber 2 weeks ago. I gotta say, that was probably the best match of the night. Kevin Owens and John Cena went back and forth for about 30 minutes or so, and I gotta say, I'm liking Kevin Owens right now. John Cena has nothing left to prove. He's won every title you could possibly imagine. He's held the title for a very long time. He's a 15-time world champion, and I don't really see Cena beating Kevin Owens, because this is just publicity for NXT at this point. Because NXT had just got Samoa Joe, and a lot of the guys like Bo Dallas and Neville are all from NXT, and they're all really, 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 they're really upcoming, and that's what Vince wants, is to push those guys at the top. So I'm pulling for Kevin Owens on this one. I like Cena more than Kevin Owens, but let's be honest, Kevin Owens is going to win. Alright, what we got? We got the New Day, which is Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Big E Langston, against the Primetime Players, which I can't remember who the other guy is. It's Titus O'Neil and somebody else. I can't remember his name. But this is for the tag team titles, and I think that New Day is going to retain, because it's a numbers game, really. The New Day have that wild card, which is Xavier Woods, and I think the last time that the tag team titles were at stake, not Elimination Chamber, but Payback, when Xavier Woods threw Kofi Kingston out of the ring and hopped in for him, and then he pinned, I think it was Tyson Kidd he pinned to win the titles back, or to retain, I should say. I mean, you've always got that wild card. It's probably going to happen again, let's be honest, but I like the primetime players' chances. It's just that it's gonna be the New Day's numbers and skill that's gonna retain it for him. After that, we have the Money in the Bank ladder match, which is going to be Kane, Neville, Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler, and Roman Reigns. Man, this is a tough one. I really see either Dolph Ziggler coming back to the top with a chance of the shot, or Neville, just getting the massive push by Vince and taking the title back. That's one of those two. It's going to be either Neville or Dolph. My hopeful is either Kane or Roman Reigns, but if Kane wins, I'll be so happy, because then the next match we've got Rollins and Ambrose for the World Heavyweight Championship, and it's a ladder match. Just imagine if Kane were to win the Money in the Bank ladder match, and Seth Rollins is still the World Heavyweight Champion. Just imagine Kane being able to cash in his Money in the Bank on Seth Rollins, who he's had so many issues with in the last 2 months, 3 months or so, and being able to just, because there's so many Kane fans out there still, despite the fact that he is just this corporate slave. He's the director of operations, but inside he's still the big red monster that we all want him to be. And I think that opened up a great storyline between him and Seth Rollins if Rollins were to retain and Kane were to win the Money in the Bank. Despite that, my prediction is that Ambrose is going to win it, because it's been a long time coming for Ambrose. It's still a great feud between him and Rollins because of the breakup of the Shield. And honestly, if Roman Reigns, who's my more hopeful to win the Money in the Bank ladder match, wins, and Ambrose retains, I can see it being a Shield reunion, being Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. And then that would be when I think Roman Reigns would turn heel and join Seth Rollins in Shield 2.0. But we'll see. It starts. I think it's 8 o'clock tonight. It starts on the network. Those are my predictions for it. Let me know what you think. If you agree or disagree, feel free to comment down below. If you enjoy this and you want to see me do more predictions, because I know that WWE is crazy about pay-per-views, I'll do another one next time. Just let me know. Click the like button. And if you want to join an awesome group of people who are super attractive, super intelligent, also WWE fans, and awesome at everything that they do, go ahead and either click that subscribe button down there, I think. I don't remember which way it orientates, either that way or that way. And then in the link in the description, you'll have another link to my channel to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry there was no gaming video today, but everything is broken, and I gotta fix it. So we'll see you next time, and let's go Kane. And I hope he wins.